Welcome back to Home Track Heroes with our Pro-Am competition, DriftCon season opener. And this segment is brought to you by Nelson Motorsports. Nelson Motorsports in Snohomish offers a full-service sales and repair shop. They have great prices on ATVs, quads, and bikes. Make Nelson Motorsports your one-stop center for motorized vehicles and fun. So as we head into the competition, or continue our competition, we've actually seen now, this is our second One More Time, and this is something unique to drifting. You don't really see this in the other motorsports where they like wipe the board clean and have the drivers say, to start over again.
Yeah, there's no do-overs. There's no mulligans in other motorsports.
Right. So very unique situation. And as a driver, I'm sure at least in your time you must have encountered a One More Time. What does that do for the mentality of a driver on the line? Like, how did you experience it yourself?
Man, when I was out there in competition, I was just stoked to be driving. So it just gave me another opportunity to drive. And now these drivers, this is like you said, the mental aspect of it. They're going to the drawing board in their mind. They're seeing where they might have made a mistake, and they're trying to, maybe do some visualization or something inside the car, rectify that, and be able to go out there and perform, put down that 100-point qualifying run, and then stick it to their opponent's door right again. So, all these guys, they're fantastic drivers. Like, any one of these could win any of these battles. And the fact that we get to watch them go again, I'm stoked.
Yeah, no complaints. They're great to watch, and we get to see a battle one more time. So, yeah. But I'm sure every driver has a different mental approach when they, get slapped with that ticket to head back to the starting line and do it over again. So, but as, as spectators, as fans, we love it.
Oh, it's that golden ticket, baby, because these guys now, they know what the driving styles are. So, they're going to get more comfortable, more up in each other's business. And right here you see side-by-side initiation, Tyler Mayer out front, Brett Williams right there with them.
Breaking in
that
the
Chocolate
angle.
Thunder C6.
Just got to close that gap again, but both drivers already looking a little bit stronger out of the gate.
And some weeble wobbles out front from Tyler Mayer. Yeah. Not having that consistent angle, not just flicking it right out to angle, but carrying drift through course, looking pretty good and giving Brett Williams a beautiful line to follow.
The judges are really over-analyzing the cars at this point to find any iota of, little thing to kind of maybe put one driver ahead of the other. So Corvette looking stronger. Again, more angle coming out of the bank, out of the gate. And Tyler, though, still filling that zone to a T, reaching wide.
There's a little bobble there from Tyler, but yeah. Other than that, like just textbook run, beautiful lead run, and Brett Williams finished right beside him, side-by-side finish. So they're going to switch the order. Brett Williams going to lead the way, see if he can do a little bit better out in the lead position, and Tyler Mayer just going to try and stick it to his door.
Judge is going to have to come up with a decision after this run. But yeah, Brett Williams, he's got to be feeling the pressure, but he's also got to be feeling pretty good. Again, this is his debut round with the Corvette.
Oh, dude, you hear him in those interviews. He is just stoked to be out here. Yeah. He is having an absolute blast. His whole family's in the pits, cheering him on, and absolutely just loving it.
Light turning green drivers heading off the line through the chicane. Brett Williams out front. Again, for the final four here, winner goes on to battle Nate Snyder in the finals.
Ooh, nice work, boys. Looking good on the bank, both of them. Brett Williams nice and high. Could be a little bit deeper out in those zones, but that's given Tyler Mayer an absolute opportunity to just dive in.
Again, great to have a comfortable driver out in front of you, and Tyler just applying the pressure. You see him tucking it up on that transition, just backing it up. Just to make that rear end swing by. But, man, solid chase run by Tyler.
Now we got some drone footy.
Gotta love it, yeah.
God dang, Brett laying down a sweet lead run. But Tyler Mayer, look at him, just a shadow on that Chocolate Thunder C6.
Literally playing shadow. That's the best way to put it, and that's just what the judges want to see.
Absolutely mimicking his line. You can see when they transition, they're trying to transition at the same time.
All right, we got our Tyler Mayer's in the finals. Tyler, you are going up against the winner of Tori and Nate. How are you feeling, dude?
Oh boy, I hope I get Tori, because me and Tori have a couple battles and I always beat him, so let's see how that goes.
How amped are you right now? You look pretty calm, dude.
Dude, you guys are stressing me out, but that one more time, you guys were taking forever. I was like, oh.
All right, best of luck to you and Tori, dude. We are here with Brett. Brett has been ripping all day. Unfortunately, he lost his battle to Tyler Mayer, who's been shredding all day. You're about to go up against somebody for 3rd and 4th place. So you're going to be in podium, hopefully. How you feeling, dude?
Hey man, I'm just happy to be where I'm at. I don't even care if I win this next battle. This is fun. Those were some good battles. Tyler's, I think he's got a 4 or 6 cylinder in there, but that thing runs like a top. I mean, he's just scooting away from me. So props to him. I'm glad we went one more time, because even if they said I would have won, I feel like it was a good battle. Like we should have done it again. So props to the judges for that.
Super good battle. You're on his door on the bank.
Yeah, man. I mean, I'm trying. I mean, I'm trying to have fun, but I'm trying to do good too.
Yeah, we can definitely tell, man. You are shredding out there, and we'll figure out what's going to go on in the next battle, okay?
Sounds good.
Here is the 3rd place battle. The somebody battling Brett Williams is Tori Jelinek in that top lane. Mustang versus Corvette. All-America battle off the line. Here they go for our DriftCon season opener. Round 1. Tori Jelinek, this is for the last trophy. But here it is. Pressure is on already. Tori, though, wow.
High line.
Wide line. Surfing that 3/8 bank. But, yeah, Brett Williams not too far behind. Now really tucking it in literally on the inside of Tori Jelinek's Mustang as they come around the final set of turns, pushing it to the wall. And, man, solid run by both of these drivers. I'm impressed.
I think that was a better lap than Tori's 85-point qualifying lap.
Right.
Gorgeous lead run, and just gave Brett all the opportunity to stick it to his door, and Brett absolutely took it. Look at these guys, side-by-side initiation, just right in frame on this drone shot. Unbelievable job.
Solid stuff. Brett, I feel like, has been like slowly but surely improving every run in a sense. Tucking it into the inside of Tori again, following his line to a T, but doing what he has to do to, you know, close the line a little bit. But yeah, both drivers, exciting run, fun to watch. Solid stuff for our 3rd place battle. Everybody wants that trophy. You got that trophy rack. You got a trophy rack, I assume.
Yeah, there's like 1 trophy on it, though.
Yeah, it's a trophy rack, but
Yeah, you need more trophies to necessitate a rack, but I have 1.
it's a work in progress. Brett Williams now getting the opportunity out front, but kind of stalling, it looked like, for a sec with the
and
speed.
Tori shutting it down. Oh, no.
I mean, I think that
Tori
might have been
having
at
issues.
fault. There was definitely, a stutter in momentum there, but let's see how they can salvage out the run. Brett Williams out front. Tori Jelinek just, had to fight something odd there at the start of the battle. Let's take another.
They're gonna finish this strong, but yeah, I'm interested in the second look at the drone footage.
Because any mistake there, it might have been at fault of the lead driver. So let's take a look here.
Oh, it looked pretty clean from Brett. I think
Right.
Tori just had issues. He said, I thought I overheard him saying at one point he had fuel pump issues, something, but man, that sucks for Tori because, I mean, that gives all the advantage to Brett right now. And
Absolutely.
I mean, this is Brett's first Pro-Am round, and he might be going home with some hardware.
Good effort by both the drivers, but let's take a look. All right, we'll find out who's taking home that 3rd place trophy after we wrap up our final battle here. Who do we got at the line, Ben?
We got Tyler Mayer in that Pulse for Life Drive Motorsports S13, and we got Nate Snyder in his SV Performance S14.
I like it. Both solid drivers, looking pretty strong all day. S13 versus S14, take your pick.
We got Jay-Z versus V8. I mean,
Right.
we can get all sorts of parallels in here. We can muster up all sorts of hatred between these two, but they're friends off track, but
Right.
now they're on track.
Rivals, here they go, taking their start off the line.
Nice initiation by Tyler Mayer, looking great out front. Little weeble wobbling, and Nate having to compensate a little bit.
Surprising there, very uncharacteristic having that little stutter and angle there. So, but Nate might have been kind of, thrown off half a second, but getting back into the action now, back on throttle, bit of a gap established, but
Big gap.
yeah.
Big gap established.
very, again, that little weeble wobble like you mentioned at the start, that was weird. That was uncharacteristic, and that definitely affected, I think, Nate's game a bit.
It was a weeble. It was a wobble, but I don't think it was enough to put Tyler at fault for it. It was a small mistake, but the fact that Nate dropped back, I think that was a little bit on him. He lifted for a second, and it's a game of inches, game of seconds right here, man. That created a few car gap, and Tyler Mayer just on one out there. Nate nowhere to be seen in that drone footage.
Like, yeah, he's just out of the picture at that point. Let's see what he can do in the lead position. No doubt going to throw down hard, though. But I think you're right. I don't think, we can hold it, or at least we can't blame Tyler that led to that big gap, that uncharacteristic gap. So
Yeah, that mistake, it wasn't a mistake on Tyler's end that made a mistake on Nate's end. It was just two individual happenstances.
Yep.
But now we're reversing the order. Might be a little bit of advantage towards Tyler, and let's see if Nate's going to compensate here.
I think I'd agree with that. I think Tyler has a hair ahead, but if it's in Nate's head, let's see if it plays out on track. Strong initiation. And then this might be the
Nate.
final chance. This is the last run potentially of our season opener, at least for our Pro-Am battle. And Nate, out front.
Nice job filling those zones, and Tyler Mayer right there with him. Nate giving him every opportunity. Great lead run out front, running a little wide on that nose clip. Oh,
Tyler
bumper swept.
pushing
Tyler
tight.
Mayer
Solid chase.
pushing him through the finish line. Both these
Yeah.
guys finishing strong. Nate Snyder and Tyler Mayer.
Tyler was, I think, in all the right places during this battle on the chase position, just doing what he has to do, just kind of slowly eases in, and then he's set in stone, just right on that rear quarter panel. A little bit of a gap here, but he just gets tighter from here on out, really mimicking that line, playing shadow like we saw earlier.
Yeah, and Nate opening the door right here, and you see Tyler Mayer tucking it tighter and getting that proximity, sweeping bumpers. If Nate had
There
a
it
rear bumper,
is.
he would have touched it with his front. Absolutely fantastic job from both these guys.
Great
and
run.
Let's go check out our podium.
And we are here with our first place finisher, Tyler Mayer. Tyler, hell of a driving today, and which battle stood out the most to you today?
Definitely the battle with Brett. Third place. I've never driven with him. He's from Oregon, which was cool to have him come up here. But yeah, we went one more time, and that first battle just waiting just killed me.
Your driving today was super sharp, super on point, and very consistent. What did you attribute that to? When was the last time you drove, dude?
I drove this car, not at all. I drove it last Thursday for the first time. Yeah, but it's all Assetto Corsa. Every night, Assetto Corsa.
Were you? I'm sure getting podium today was not a high possibility in your head, but winning the event, man, how do you feel right now?
Well, this is actually my first place. The grassroots, always second, third. Some Pro-Am events, some second, third, never first. So I'm finally pulled together.
I'm sure you're elated. Do you have any? Who do you want to throw a shout out there that helped you get you here? I know you shouted some people out, but here's the time to, especially with the first place podium. Like, who do you want to thank out there?
Pulse for Health for everything they do for me. Drive Autosports for the tune, for letting me work on my car after work. Feel for the suspension. Tire Streets for the tires. J2 for the E85. Speedy Signs for the sick livery. Fantasy Colors for all the paint when I scratch it, and then RTS for the tranny.
And what's your social media out there? You got Instagram?
It's at Tyler _Mayer.
Awesome. Well, congratulations on the first place podium, man. And this is the first one. I'm sure there's going to be way more in the future. Car looks great. Driving looks sharp. Thank you so much, and congratulations.
Awesome. Thank you, guys.
All right, guys. We are here with our number 2 finisher, Nate Snyder. How you feeling today, man?
I'm feeling good. I'm more happy that I took home a podium spot, so I'm excited about that.
Was there any battles that stood out to you today?
Tori, battling Tori in the red Mustang, that was a lot of fun. I've driven with Tori quite a bit, so I knew exactly what I could do behind him. I knew I could stick it to him, and he wouldn't spin out or fail. So that battle for me was the most fun, and that stood out to me the most, that battle there.
You were super aggressive and super consistent all day today. How did the car fare?
As long as the car's driving good, I'm driving good, You
couldn't stop. You couldn't stop it for a second.
There was a couple times where I was afraid to turn it off because I think when it gets so hot, it doesn't want to start again. So I just kind of kept it running, and we got through it, and everything worked out.
Are there any companies and supporters you want to give a shout out to at this time? The second place is an awesome finish, especially for the first Pro-Am round of the year.
Yeah, so SB Performance out there in Portland, Oregon, they're always there to support me. They let me come down. We do dyno pulls. We work on the lift. They give me a good deal. And then my family, of course, they're always supporting me. Unfortunately, they couldn't be here today, but they're supporting me at home.
Congratulations, man, and we'll definitely see you in the next one, dude.
All right, thanks.
All right, guys, we are here with our third place finisher, Brett Williams, with his Corvette. Brett, how are you feeling, dude?
Oh man, I'm stoked. This is so much fun. I just came out here with a goal to have fun and make my car run all day. And I knew about half the field was similar power and half of them were twice the power. And I just hoped if I went up against one of those guys, I could let my chase run do the talking, and I was able to do that. But all the guys out here are good. I had it one more time. It was deserved. The whole day went really well.
Yeah, you came here with the intent of having fun, but I don't know if you were planning on actually taking some medal home today. Dude, pick up that baby, man. When was the last time you competed, and how did that go?
I've never competed.
That's amazing.
Yeah, and the drift taxi G35 I built years ago with SV Performance. I mean, we brought it out for a grassroots event, but we were doing something else.
Yeah.
And I just like, oh, we're here in this cage, blah, blah, blah. But I don't know, it's just a fresh build, and I was a new driver, but whatever. We didn't come out here to compete. But yeah, coaching Dalton, he's a Pro 2 driver now, but coaching and spotting for him is all the competition experience I have. And pretty much doing that for him made me get the bug to try it, so.
Even though your car was underpowered, your line was super tight today, as well as consistency. You're on a lot of people's doors today. Which battle stood out the most to you?
Well, I just kept on thinking about driving like with my buddies and my wife especially, because we pretty much drive together more than anything, and all my buddies at VSL and stuff. And I mean, we just try to adore each other with respect because we got nice cars. And my wife's car is super nice, and all my buddies' cars are super nice. So I'm not nothing against anybody else that likes to do close tandems, but I feel like the last couple years I've been just practicing dooring people with nice cars. And so coming out here, I was like, if I'm gonna win, I'm gonna have to door these guys, and half of them don't even have a paint job. So I'm like, I can kind of get away with a little more ballsy stuff than I normally would try, and it just worked out.
It's awesome. Fresh paint, fresh livery, and now a podium finish on your first competition. Dude, awesome driving today. One more time, give a shout out to all the companies and supporters that you have that made all this happen for you.
Yeah, for sure. Oscar and Scott Pham at SV Performance, been working with them for about 6 or 7 years now. Awesome guys. They're like family. My buddy Shane, TCF Fabrication, did the cage for me. BC Racing, they've been supporting me with coilovers for a couple years now. Shout out to them for sure. Love their stuff. Status hooked me up with these competition spec seats and the harnesses and the steering wheel. And VR Wheels has been supporting the Villains for a couple years now. So my wife and I run VR Wheels on everything. Park Drift. Yeah, my wife and I live like 10 minutes from Park, and they're like family too. So that's our home track, and we love those guys too. So if you're ever in Oregon, come check out Park.
Heck yeah, dude, will do. And congratulations on the third place finish. Ladies and gentlemen, Brett Williams.
Thanks, guys.